Well, it's my pleasure to introduce three of the rock stars of stompernet with a new program that we call the SEO Brain Trust. For those of you that have been around stompernet or SEO on the internet in general for a while, these three guys need no introduction. But personally, I'd put them up against any SEO team anywhere on the planet. And most of these kind of guys don't work in teams very often. So we thought it would be really, really cool to put all three of them together in one brain trust and present some of their latest research and ideas about SEO. So please help me welcome Dan Thies, Jerry West, and Leslie Rohde.
Yeah, never, right?
This startup sounded as computer.
Handsome one. Spammer.
Dan Thies to my right here I've known for quite a number of years, and there are very few people on the planet that I go to when I have any SEO question except possibly how to spell it. And Dan Thies is really the guy. And there's this other guy over here I also talk to sometimes too. But these two people I have a long experience with. I've known a lot of their clients. They come very, very well recommended by them. And there's not any BS between us about what works and what doesn't work. We share ideas, we share data. In a couple of cases, we've actually shared clients, but we wash afterwards. And so, anytime you have an opportunity to talk to one of these guys, even if I'm standing next to them, that's okay, I won't feel hurt.
Hi, I'm Dan Thies, and I do like to share ideas with Leslie and bounce things off of him, but Leslie's a little too evil for me, sometimes. And so Jerry's kind of in that happy little middle ground. I'm sort of like the boring guy, the white hat guy, but Jerry kind of plays that middle ground where it's kind of a gray area as long as nobody finds out what you're doing. And Jerry's been doing this stuff for a long time, and ever since he got a foot shorter and had to quit the NBA, he's been getting better and better at SEO all the time, and really these two guys are the people that I rely on the most when I need to figure out what that is going on with somebody's site. So.
Well, what can I say about Leslie Rohde?
Oh, this will be good.
Like to have fun, of course. I've done the dressing Leslie up in a nun's outfit and calling him Sister Leslie Rohde. But seriously, let me tell you a little story about how I first met Leslie. It was back in about 2002. I ran across a website about a new OptiLink tool that sounded pretty cool. So like I do always, I called to get some more information about the product. Leslie asked if I had bought his ebook and read it. I said, no, I just want to know more about this product. You can't know more about it until you buy my ebook and read it, and I quiz you on it, and you pass. No lie. I hung up the phone and said a word I can't say right now, but it's two words with a hyphen in the middle. No way. Nice try, though. Oh, seriously, though, but I got the ebook. It was on dynamic linking, blew me away. Loved the concept, put it to work, saw that it worked. Called Leslie back, had a great discussion, bought the product. And Leslie and I had traded emails back over the years, and 3 or 4 years ago we started working more together, and I come to a great realization that Leslie knows this stuff like no other. So if there's anything in terms of page rank sculpting or anything ultra technical, and I feel I'm a pretty good technical SEO. I can't even come close to being as technical as Leslie is. So there you go.
All right, thanks. Wow. So it's quite a big crowd. So I think there's probably, 700 people here, something like that? So
At least 3.
Yeah, at least 300, yeah. So what I want you to do, there are a lot of new people here, people who have not been to a live event for stompernet before. So if you know one of the three of us and have learned something from us in years past, either in stompernet or outside of stompernet, would you please stand up? So is that over half or under half? I can't really tell.
And make everybody else stand up, and then we can tell.
Yeah. All right, everybody sit down. Anyway, thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Okay, so what we have planned today is to answer your questions. We asked for submitted questions. We also had some questions already sent to us, like I got one on Twitter, I think, or something like that. And we only have, like, really, in order to also have some unplanned questions from the floor, we have about an hour more or less, and there's a whole lot to cover. So we're going to cover it fairly rapidly. And in order to assist doing that, we actually have a countdown timer here in order to keep us on track. Except, oh, okay, that's great. It doesn't work. Oh, well.
Nice job testing, by the way.
Yeah, nice job testing. You're right. I should have tested in full screen mode. Okay. So somebody's actually going to have to pay attention to the time. Let's see. Tom, you're it.
10 minutes, go.
We have 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes per section. So I'm going to tell you when to start, and then you throw something at us when we're time to stop. And it might actually have to be quite large, by the way. We're kind of hard to get attention. So this is a quick outline of what we're going to talk about first, and so let's just right into it, because I think we're already behind schedule. All
That's
right.
typical, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Oops, anyway. Okay, that quit working too. Wow, that's awesome.
Who made you in charge?
I don't know. And I'm the technical guy. Wow, that worked. There we go.
Blame the Mac.
Yeah, that's right. So if you can't rank, you have a ranking problem. Gee, well, maybe it's about your competition. Who wants to start on this one? Jerry, you're the guy, right?
Sure, in terms of ranking issues, who's ever thought they've suffered a penalty from Google? Raise your hand. Okay, I'm going to give you some tips really quick on how to actually diagnose if you actually have a problem, a penalty, because most of the time you don't. It's really tough for me to give this verbally, so what I'll do is I'll do a quick video to show you a step-by-step process on my blog tomorrow. Just type Jerry West blog, you'll find it in Google. At least I hope so.
Google, that's a search engine.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Okay. What you want to do, who here has heard of all-in anchor? Raise your hand. Those of you who don't, this is a way for you to slim down Google's algorithm to tell you who has the best linking campaign for the keyword phrase you're after. So you can use a free tool called NicheWatch, nichewatch.com. Type in your keyword phrase, type in your page you're looking to optimize for. Step 1. Where do you rank? Let's say that you are ranked number 3, and all of a sudden you wake up and you rank number 53. You have the minus 50 penalty, or do you? Go to NicheWatch, type that information in, look at the anchor column. If the anchor column says 3, meaning you have the third best linking campaign, that would verify you do have a penalty, because you rank number 3 all in anchor, but you rank number 53 in the SERPs. Make sense? However, if the all-in anchor is, say, in the low 40s, or say it's in the 50s, that means your actual ranking went down because your links either were devalued or were de-indexed. And what you need to do then, get more links.
Excellent. Well, maybe you have a ranking problem because you used to rank really well, and you don't rank so good anymore. So did that happen suddenly, which would be probably a penalty? But what if it just happened a little bit over time? So who's ever had that happen before, right? Just kind of slow death, all right? Well, this is the renew it or lose it rule. You can't use top ranking exactly, but renew it. The problem is everybody else is trying to catch you. There is no rest for the lead dog. So you need to study who has actually replaced you in the rankings. Take a look at what they're doing, and it probably identifies what you haven't been doing, all right? There are a couple other technical areas, too. Do you want to talk about indexing and canonicalization, Dan?
Yeah, it's, excuse me.
If you can.
I can try. You know, one of the things that I find more often than not when we think we're being penalized, or, you know, Google doesn't love us, or they're not, is to go and look and see, are they even indexing all of my content? I mean, if you've got 500 pages on a site, you got 1 million pages on the site, you would expect that if you're doing everything right, that every single unique page of content on your site would be getting indexed. And when you find out that they're not, you kind of have to start to unwind and diagnose, and there's a whole long, you know, like sort of like a checklist process that I use, and we're kind of working on trying to define that formally.